What's up, YouTube? It's JMin09. So I just want to make a quick video about something I noticed. It's going to be annoying in this format, or in a couple hours, actually. Probably 12 hours from now when Hidden Arsenal 7 is finally released and people can buy it. Mainly, it's obviously Evilswarms. Hold on, let me turn down the brightness. I gotta do this every time. I don't know why I don't just do it before. Evilswarms! Okay, you want to know what the thing I don't like about this deck? It's not the fact of Ophion. It's not the fact that Ophion can, it's like a Steel Swarm Roach that searches out a card as well. It's a Steel Swarm Roach without having to discard one. So, it's retarded. It's not the fact that Bahamut here is like a rank 4 big eye that all you have to do is discard an Evilswarm from your hand. So, that's not what I dislike about the deck. What I dislike about the deck is, I'm going to tell you right now, the attack of all these is 2350, 2550, 2750, 1950, 1750, 1550, it's like Konami's like, okay, I'm going to make you guys do even more math now. So in your brain, you have to figure out, okay, so my monster is at 2400, your monster's at 2350, you take 50 life points. Or my monster's at 2200, your monster's at 2350, I take 150 life points. Oh, great. So now we have to keep track of the 50s and, whatever. I just don't like that. That's going to be retarded. And it's like, why make every monster 50 points higher than most of the monsters in the game? Like, what is it? Ophion, 2550. So he's 50 points higher than Utopia, than a lot of the rank 4 monsters. The only monster that can get over him that's rank 4 is, if I'm not mistaken, Gem Knight Pearl. Or a monster that that can just pop him off the field. Now, Ouroboros. Ouroboros is a card that can be thrown into any Ouroboros. He can be thrown into pretty much any deck that he wants to be thrown into because he's a generic rank 4. The only bad thing is he's a generic rank 4 that requires 3 monsters. And you can only use his effect, I think it's once per turn, and you can only use that effect once while he's out on the field. But his effects read: target one card from your opponent controls, return the target to the hand, send one random card for your opponent's hand to the graveyard. So it's just like, that one. No, you can't have that BLS that you're holding in your hand. And definitely, if they have one card in their hand, they just put that card in like from a pot of duality or something, and they're like, okay, I'm gonna hold on to this card. It's like, nope, no, you're not. Gone. And target one card in your opponent's graveyard, banish that target. So you could also banish their cards from the graveyard so they can't get them back with Pot of Avarice or anything like that. But they can use Leviair, so it's kind of bad because they can use Leviair, or people can use Leviair to get those cards back. But he's just gonna be a pain in the ass. Don't get me wrong, he's pretty cool looking. But yeah, it's gonna be like, oh, I have a built-in, what is it? It's like a drag down to the grave. That I think it's drag down. It's like a drag down to the grave. Like your opponent doesn't get to look at your hand. So it's like that one. And then you also have a built-in compulse and a built-in just banishing from the graveyard. So it's awesome. Some other monsters of these Evilswarms. Something about the Evilswarms that I also thought was kind of weird. First of all, Mandrago, this card right here, this Evilswarm, that allows it to be special summoned if your opponent has more monsters than you. And let's say you open up first turn, they go first. So this actually makes it better for second turn plays. They open up first turn, boom, boom, boom. Let's say they summon 2 monsters. Somehow, Fire Fist, they can wham 2 monsters on the field. So they can go Mandragora, normal summon. What the fuck? They just got 3 monsters on the field from just you because you had 2 monsters on the field. Okay, that's ridiculous. It's like, okay, 3 monsters. Oh, now here comes Ouroboros, and one of your monsters goes away, and I attack over because Ouroboros has 2750. So it's a rank 4, so that beats up Shockmaster. It beats up Vylon de Sigma. Most of those rank 4s that you get out, or rank 4s with 3 star or 3 monsters required. Just runs over them. Runs over Gem Knight Pearl. But it's so easy to summon. That's what gets me. Or it's like even if they didn't want to, they go special overlay, Bahamut, ditch, give me your card. Give me your monster. And then attack. It's like, okay, well, shit. That you just lost your monster, you lost field advantage, you lost, they've used 3 cards, they took one of yours, got rid of 2 of your cards, and took down half of your life points in 1 turn. It's awesome. What I was going with that was, if I don't remember if I said it or not, I believe this card right here should have been a secret. It's a super rare. It should have definitely been a secret, because that card's going to be thrown into this deck, and actually it's going to be thrown into plant decks, because it just, it's a dark plant. That's a generic rank 4. It's a rank 4 dark monster that you can just throw in any deck, and if your opponent has more monsters than you, it's like, okay, special, summon 3 monsters, or special summon 2 monsters, overlay. It's going to be thrown in, and it can easily be thrown into any deck and have the ability to overrun the field like that. Some other cards about these Evilswarms. Don't get me wrong, this is a very good deck. It's going to be a pain in the ass to get around when it finally becomes legal tomorrow. And people will start playing it in tournaments tomorrow. It is going to be this card right here, which I don't know if this one was secret. I forgot to check. I'll check in a second. Is Caster. Evilswarm Caster. Summon him, you can normal summon another monster. So, okay. Let's say you open up Broke, and you get 2 Magordas, or at least 1 Mandagora, 1 Caster, and that's all you really need. It's, okay, I go second, that's fine. You open up, look at him, yeah, that's fine. Mandagora, Caster, another monster. Even that even makes pulling your vanilla Heliotrope fine, because it's like, oh, I don't need my rabbit at the moment, just Heliotrope, because I got 3 others, Bahamut or Boom Boom Ophion, and whatever. It's ridiculous. What I think is funny though is if you look at Heliotrope, his attack is 1950. I find that weird, because it's like they couldn't choose if they wanted to give him 2,000 attack or 1,900 attack. They were like, not like Gene Warped or Alexandrite Dragon, but he's not really in the range of Vorse Raider and everything else, so the Sabersaurus. He's like, okay, so if you get this monster on the field, you can punch over most vanillas, but if they have Gene Warped or Alexandrite Dragon, you can't do anything. So, that was about it on this video, guys. That's just me, my little rant about Evilswarms. They are going to be good. There is a way around them. But they're going to be a pain in the ass when they finally do hit the TCG, and it's just what happens, and it's ridiculous. It's going to be ridiculous. Let's see, I'm checking real quick what before Caster. Yeah, Caster is a super rare. He should have been a secret as well, because it's like, oh, summon again.
Sorry.
She just got scared because she's swimming in water in Skyrim. So
I saw it.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
But that's it. Later, guys.